Let's talk about the miracles of Jesus as a rhetorical device against empire when we look at Bible as literature. Let's get into it. To best understand the story of Jesus, you have to understand the historical context in which this all took place. This was under the Roman Empire in the first century. Roman emperors believed themselves to be ordained by the gods, plural, to lead this sacred empire forward. They believed this was a divine mission. There was no separation of church and state in the Roman Empire. Now, to be clear, this is not the Holy Roman Empire. That came 800 years later. I know they were trying to do a rebrand. Talk to the Germans. So, in order to continue this narrative that the leaders were chosen and divinely ordained by the gods to lead Rome, they also continue the narrative that the godhead starts with the male of each household. And this was all under patria. This is paterfamilias. This is their system. This is patriarchy. The godhead was the male of the home, and the women and the children were his property to be subservient to them. But father of the fatherland, that was a very common phrase. That is how the emperors saw themselves. I am father of the fatherland. We are all fathers, and I am the godfather. It's all in the same narrative, right? There was a lot of language mixed in with how great Rome was, with how divinely and spiritual religious they were in their own polytheistic context, right? Like it was all wrapped up, and then it was very masculine, and then women and children and slaves were basically peripheral. Like this was the world. So when Jesus comes in and with his own two hands, without question, without qualifying criteria, and feeds 5,000 people. It is not only that 5,000 people were fed and that this Jesus was the one to do it miraculously. It was that in feeding 5,000 people, it calls to question Rome's true power, because how father of the fatherland can you be if you can't feed your people? How father of the fatherly can you be if you have so many people suffering under such horrible, deplorable conditions? What father are you? What omnipotence do you have if you can't take care of the citizens that you are supposed to be father of? Flips it. There's a couple different ways to read scripture, and I highly suggest, if you haven't, start looking at it through a lens of anti-empire.